Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Sunday morning celebration, our special service, a service of faith that we're calling it this morning. I'm delighted and glad to see you all here this morning. We have a very special service I'll tell you about in a second, but let me just introduce myself. My name's Twana Malone. I'm the senior minister here at the Center of Peace. And my pronouns are she, her, and they. This morning, leading us in our treatment, our licensed professional practitioner, Cynthia Banks. This morning, leading us in our sacred service, our special service this morning, our licensed professional practitioners, Sandy Forrest, Deborah Ford, Alima Boyd, and Betty Boyd will all be joining me as we bring forth this service. Joining us in our service this morning, bringing it all together, is Warren Cooper. He is doing our music this morning. Holding consciousness for us this morning, knowing the truth about our time together and it unfolding in a wonderful and graceful and with ease this morning. That will be Helen Moore. You might see her with her eyes closed. Know that she's in prayer, in quiet repose. Greeting all who walk into the space this morning is Pamela Bottoms. We have Al, Vern, and Nicole on the ones and twos this morning. So I think then with that, we're all set. I'll be telling you more about the unfolding of our service a little bit further in the service. But for now, let us just get ourselves prepared to open up as Sandy comes forward to ring the chakra bowl. And then we'll have Cynthia come up and do our opening treatment.
Each and every breath is the breath of God. It is always present. It is everywhere present. And I know that this breath, this source, this power is the source of each and every one of us. And I also know that even though things may seem stressful, even though things may seem chaotic, that there is only the peace, love, and security of God, source, life. It surrounds us, it carries us, and it lifts us. So then I know that this service is what is needed for us to remember who and whose we are. This service is what is needed to lift our hearts so that we can soar in the way that we were meant to, so that we can think and move and breathe in the way that we were meant to. So I am grateful for this. I am grateful for this service. I am grateful for the words that will be spoken, for the message that will be given to remind us that we are whole, complete, and perfect, and that all is well because all is God. So I now feel moved to place these words with undying gratitude into the law of mind, knowing that it is so, it is done, it is complete, it is perfect. And please join me in closing this prayer by saying, "And so it is."
Thank you, Cynthia, for that wonderful treatment, opening treatment, and thank you, Sandy, for leading us, opening us up with the ringing of our chakra bowls this morning. So at this time, I'd like to invite everybody to turn their attention to our vision and our mission as we prepare ourselves to read it together, knowing that it is a realized vision happening in our lifetime. The vision is right behind me to my right. If you're unfamiliar with it and want to be up close, in the back of your chairs, there are some cards. You can download our vision and mission using the QR code, so it'll be right in front of you. So please join me. Our vision: a loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And our mission: the center of peace is a loving, inclusive, and vibrant community that utilizes and demonstrates spiritual principles and practices to cultivate powerful individuals who together create peace throughout the world. And so it is. And now I'd like to invite you all to please stand and join me in the singing of our congregational song, "I Am One." This song was written by our licensed retired practitioner, Bayless Webb. And again, the lyrics to the song, you can find them in the back of your chairs, so that if you are moved to sing along with us, you can sing along with us. All right, Al, I think we're ready. I'm one with Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and it dwells inside of me. This perfect Spirit, your loving Spirit, it rests in everything I see. God walks beside me, protects and guides me. It's ever with me wherever I go. I trust His power, God's healing power. Its love surrounds me, and this I know. I live in spirit, I breathe in spirit. It lives within me, and so I am as spirit, I think as spirit. Its life is my life, I know. God's life is my life, I know. God's life is my life, I know. And so let us not miss out on this perfect moment that we have created. Let us just allow our eyes simply to fall around the room, looking at all the beautiful faces, welcoming each other this morning. Yes, yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, you may have a seat. So here at the Center of Peace, we are an open and affirming community. All are welcome here at the Center of Peace. And if this is your first time here visiting us and celebrating a Sunday service with us, celebrating love, celebrating the light in one and the other, please stand so that we can welcome you. If you are moved to stand, yeah, all right. Center of Peace, would you please join me as we allow love simply to flow from our hearts through our hands, as we allow it simply to be expressed through us, where we say, welcome to the Center of Peace. Welcome to the Center of Peace. We know who you really and truly are. We know who you really and truly are. A unique and divine expression of love itself. A unique and divine expression of love itself. Perfect in every way. Perfect in every way. We honor you. And we welcome you. Welcome to the Center of Peace. You may be seated. Yes. Please do, after service, make sure you go up and welcome our first-time visitors, letting them know that they are welcome here anytime, any old time, yes. So this morning, just one announcement. I want to remind everybody that next Sunday will be our gratitude luncheon, celebration, jam session. So you do want to plan on being here. We have all of our team of musicians who've been practicing, and I do think it'll be a great cause and reason for us all to be together and celebrating this community, So I hope to see everybody. There's going to be food. There's going to be prizes, giveaways, certainly dancing. So bring your dancing shoes. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited about it. All right. Since we are changing things around this morning in our service, we are now ready then to move into our time of tithes and offerings. And so I want to invite our ushers forward and ask you all to take out your gifts and your tithes and offerings. And as our ushers come forward this morning, I want to just make special note of those who give online, those who have already given. Let us take it all in. Let us be present to it all. As we move into a time of prayer, I want you to join me, where we just simply allow ourselves to be aware and reminded in this moment truly that there's only one life, only one mind, only one power, only one presence. It is ever given of itself to itself, through itself, and as itself, infinite in its giving, meaning we can never outgive the source. And in all of our giving, we open ourselves up to receive evermore. And so this morning, I just know that all that the center receives, that it moves us forward and out into our world in a mighty, mighty way, where we are proud to allow our light to shine, to be a beacon of light for all who are ready to discover the life that their soul is seeking. I affirm and I know that every center we receive, that it prepares us in our hearts and in our minds to be a beneficial presence in our world, in our communities, in our families, and certainly within ourselves. And so I know then that just as we are blessed by every cent that we receive this morning, I know too that the giver is blessed 1,000,000 times fold. Simply, it can be no other way. So for every cent that we receive, I do give thanks. Truly, I do give thanks. And so it is.
Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks for all that is. Give praise, give praise, give praise, give praise, give praise for all that is. There will never ever be another day just like this day, so let's give praise now. Selah, 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 for all that is. Ashe, 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 for all that is. thanks for all that is. There will never ever be another day just like this day, so let's give praise now. Hallelujah, 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 for all that is. Namaste, 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 for all that is. There will never ever be another day just.
And so it is. So it is. All right. So what I'd like to do this morning is just provide an explanation of our service and how it's going to unfold so that we're all on the same page and know what's happening in here. But what I want to do is just start out by sharing a little bit about why a special service today. I was meeting with somebody, we were having coffee and we were talking and catching up, and this person asked me what did I think about what's happening in the world and the voting that's coming up, the election that's coming up. And I said, well, it is an opportunity for us to decide whether we want to live in fear or we want to live in faith. And we went on to talk about that in such a way, and later it was clear for me that not only is it about fear and faith, it is about whether we are moving into this election in light or darkness, whether we are moving into this election conscious or unconsciously. And that, or whether or not we're moving into this time with love or something other than love. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. It's bugging me. And then I started to think about, back to this conversation I was having with this person, I started to think about the power of love. I started to think about, I was reminded of Betty's message sometime last year when she shared with us the power of love, and that just one person emanating love dissipates something other than love to such a degree that it's mind-blowing. One person of love, shines the light on thousands of people who may be living in a space of something other than love, and just how powerful it is. And then it made me think, well, just one person of light, what one person of light could do, and one person of being who is conscious and intentional, what that could do, and what that, what kind of experience that could create in our lives. And then it was almost in an instant, she had the thought, it was as if she had the thought and then I had the thought, and then she said, and I was in agreement with it, we can't afford to lose not one person of love. We can't afford to lose not one person of light. Not in these times, not today. We can't afford to lose not one person of faith. Not one of us. And so it made me think about our community, and I started to sit with that, and it started to resonate with me that we needed to be very conscious and intentional, because we can't afford to lose not one of us. So that's how it all kind of started to come together for me. And then I started to think about just how when we are conscious and intentional, we are what we are in essence doing, we are cultivating rich and fertile soil. Because those of us who are here, we're very conscious and intentional about what we are planting. We are very conscious and intentional about the thoughts that we are thinking, the ideas that we are holding. And so, because of that, then, that moved me to thinking that it's not just, or just as important of what we're planting, we have to be very aware of how we are planting. There's the idea, and then there's what backs up the idea. So the thoughts and the ideas that we hold in our mind, or the seeds that we hold in our mind, we cannot go and plant them that is backed up by fear and doubt. If you have a seed, doesn't matter what the seed is, it's what's surrounding it. Is it fear, worry, doubt, uncertainty? Well, that's the result of your fruit. It might be an orange, but it'll be filled with fear, worry, doubt, uncertainty. So we need to be very aware and just know within ourselves that what we plant and how we plant, they're equally yoked. It all matters. It all matters. So then let us then today not doubt our power. Let us, as we prepare ourselves today, begin to stand fully in our power. Let us be firm in our faith. Let us be filled with our faith. Let us not doubt our power to influence. Let us not doubt our power to influence the rich, fertile soil that is receiving. Let us pepper it with love and peace so that no matter who a person is voting for, the soil is a soil of love and peace. So the other thing I want to do before I explain to you just how our service is going to unfold is not to doubt the power of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, how many ever there is of us in this space. Now we get in touch with just how powerful we are collectively and not to doubt it. Certainly, groups of people like us have changed the world. There has been, one person, Jesus, Yahweh, Buddha, Lao Tzu, influenced and changed millions. So today we come together remembering this, our very own power. Let us not doubt it. Let us unite in it today. So what we have in store, we have the chakra bowls that will be grounding us, and Betty and Alima will be making sure that that unfolds in a perfect way. We have Sandy who will be leading us in a meditation. We'll have an experiential piece of our service where we'll identify some things and let them go. That'll be followed by prayer to change us. There will be music and song to move us into a deeper and deeper meditative state. And there'll be words to inspire us. So I invite you all now just to settle in, take it all in, as we prepare ourselves to move into the next 2-3 days, powerfully and intentionally. Sandy and Alima, if you want to come up.
In times of heightened political energy and collective tension, meditation can be a powerful way to channel themes of oneness, love, harmony, and faith. I invite you to go into the stillness, settle into the stillness with your feet flat on the floor, allowing your eyes to close if it's comfortable. Let's take a few deep breaths, breathing in for 4 counts, breathing out for 5. Let's do that together. Allow your breathing to go into and through your body, finding peace in your body, allowing your deep breathing to relax you, allowing your shoulders to drop, your body to feel your chair, your feet to feel grounded to the earth. Allow the sounds around you to fade as you turn your attention inward. Let us anchor in oneness. With each breath, visualize yourself as part of a larger whole, a web of interconnected souls. Imagine that every person, no matter their beliefs, shares in this oneness. As you breathe, repeat the words, "We are all connected." Continue to breathe, saying those words to yourself. We are all connected. It might help to see yourself with threads of light that are connected to each and every person. And that light is connected to other people. As you stretch across the world, these threads of light connect every person. We are all connected. Now let us invoke love as part of that connection. Picture your heart as a radiant source of light. And with each exhale, send waves of love from your heart, extending out to everyone in your community and beyond. This light envelops everyone. Repeat to yourself, I hold love for all. I hold love for all. Let this love be expansive, embracing even those with whom you may disagree. I hold love for everyone. The light of love flows from my heart to yours. Now allow that love to cultivate harmony. I want you to imagine harmony as a gentle current flowing around you, balancing all the energies and thoughts. I want you to see this current washing over divisiveness and softening rigidity. Repeat as you breathe, I am a vessel of peace and harmony. I am a vessel of peace and harmony. Allow this peace to permeate every part of your being. Feel this peace flowing through your blood and your cells so that you are only peace. In these times, we must trust in faith. Bring to mind a sense of trust in the greater good, knowing that every action, every vote, and every voice contributes to a future of growth and learning. Repeat this affirmation as you continue to deep breathe. I have faith in the journey. I have faith in the journey. Let yourself feel supported by this trust, releasing fear and embracing possibility. I have faith in the journey. Now let us close in gratitude. Before opening your eyes, place your hand over your heart and take a moment of gratitude for the strength of your voice, for the power of community, and for the potential of love to guide all of us. I am grateful. I am at peace. I am in harmony. And so it is.
wash over us. We let it be. We let the love wash over us. We let it be. Sing it with me. We let the
So now that we are grounded and anchored in love, I'd like to move us into just a minute of silence. And when we come out of this silence, I will invite us all, because we are ready to be present with whatever fears, whatever doubts we might be holding in our mind. And at that time, I'm going to invite you to write it on the little sticky that you have. There are stickies in your chairs. There's pens in the back of your seat. And once you write your fears, your 1 or 2 fears, trusting the process, whatever comes up for you, once you get it written down on the little sticky, there's 2 yellow big sticky pads to the left of me and to the right of me. Once you write down your fears, we are inviting you to walk up and place it on the sticky and then go back and take your seat. So if you don't have a sticky, just raise your hands and somebody can share the sticky with you. We want to make sure that everybody has 1 or 2 stickies. We're not writing a book, a dissertation, just capturing our 1 or 2 top fears. So let us just then remain in this meditative state and go into the quiet for about a minute. So knowing that you are surrounded in love and supported, I want to invite you to just trust the process and to begin to allow your mind to come face to face with whatever fears, worries, doubts you might have been harboring, thinking about for months now leading up to the election. Just trust whatever comes forward for you. And when you are clear about it, write it down on your sticky and move forward. Be moved just to simply bring it and add it on the big sticky in front of us. Yeah, there's stickies to the right and to the left. Is there anyone else who hasn't had a chance to place their sticky along with others? All right. At this time, I'd like to call the committee forward. Sandy, Alima, and Deb. And what's going to happen now is we're going to be moved into prayer. A prayer to release our fears. And we're going to do this with kind of a round robin prayer. I will open us up in prayer, and then each of our practitioners then will speak into the realization step of prayer, affirming and knowing the truth as they know it to be. So let us begin. Let us just know right here and right now that there's only one mind, one power, one presence, the presence at the very center of our lives and at the very center of our world. It is one. And this morning, let us just simply unite with it in all of its glory. Let us affirm and know that we could never be separate and apart from it, from the greatest and the highest and holiest of ideas. We could never be separate and apart from love itself. We could never be separate and apart from light itself. We could never be separate and apart from consciousness itself, for we are it. And in knowing this, then, I know that we could never be separate and apart from each other. That I belong to you and you belong to me. From this place and this space, then I just simply affirm and know the nothingness and the fears that we've been holding on to. I affirm the no power in anything that might move us from a sense of separation, that might move us outside of the sphere of faith, affirming and knowing the no power in it. I affirm for you and I affirm for me and for our world infinite love and a peace that is abiding and steady in each and every one of us. I affirm and I know for you, as I know this truth for myself, that the great power of love lives inside of me, and that it is sufficient. I affirm for you, as I affirm for myself, grace and its sufficiency. So I know for each one of us then and for our world that on Tuesday we show up in love and in light, knowing the truth that whatever the vote is, that which we experience can only be love, can only be light, can only be peace. For the world is one, never against itself and always spiraling upward, becoming more and more and more and more. So as I'm filled in this moment with a great sense of faith, I know it too for you. And I pass my prayer on.
The infiniteness of God is all peace, all love, all harmony, all light. Darkness cannot exist in light. Hate cannot exist in love. Chaos cannot exist in peace. For God is all there is, and it is peace and light and harmony and love. I know that I stand in this place with each of you in knowing that all is in divine order, and that order is love and peace and harmony, for there is no place for anything else in God. no place for anything else in God. And so I stand in a place of surety, knowing that peace and love and harmony is what we bring forth and what will prevail in this world. I stand in this place of knowing, of faith, knowing peace, love, and harmony. As we are all connected, as we exude those qualities that are qualities of God, it becomes the only thing. It becomes that which is true. And so I stand in that place, knowing that all is divinely guided and all is of God. And I pass this prayer on.
And I simply know there is a power and a presence that is within and all around us. And that I know that as we just simply live from that inner presence, that we are filled with peace, harmony, divine love, and that everyone awakens and recognizes their oneness with this spirit, oneness with this presence, and oneness with each other. I simply know there is nothing but joy, and that love trumps all. There is no power greater than love. So let that love just fill every inch of our being, every cell in our being. And I just allow it, I simply allow it to exude through me, express as me. I simply know this for myself, and I know this for each and every one of you. That as we carry this loving vibrational frequency wherever we go, it is what we will attract. It will be there. It is spirit. It is our protection. It is our guiding light. And we simply move in and through with ease and grace, knowing that all is well. And I pass this prayer on.
And as we just stay in this space of feeling love, knowing that there's only one life and one presence, and knowing that this one life and presence is what we call God, called by many names, but it's simply the energy and the life force that moves and breathes through each and every one of us. And it is the energy of love, because there is only love. And I know as we see this and move and breathe from this space of love, we're able to see and know that everything is already all right. There's nothing to do except simply be in that place of knowing that all things are happening for our highest and best. That God is right where we are. That the love that we are is just moving and spreading. And as we see every face, we see the face of God. As we walk through the days, we see the heart of God. We see love everywhere. And the more we see love, the more we feel love, because we are love. And as we continue to express this feeling of love, we express peace. We see peace everywhere. We feel peace everywhere. We know that we are the center of peace, each and every one of us. Each and every one of us within the sound of my voice and beyond is simply God showing up as peace, as love, as joy. And I claim this for each one of us, and I simply say thank you, Mother, Father, God, for this and for so much more. And I pass this prayer on.
Yes. So let us give thanks for an expanded experience of consciousness here and now. Let us give thanks, for we know that we take peace to the ballot. We take love with us when we go to vote. We take a conscious intentionality to see the face of God and to know love is present. Let us give thanks for that, for knowing that everything is already all right. Let us give thanks for the realization that God is and we are. Grateful Grateful, grateful, grateful. Let us be moved in this moment then to gather in the words that have been spoken by us all this morning. As we do so, we just simply release these words into the law of mind. That is feeling within us in such a way that the word becomes form. No separation. It is who we are, and we are it. We declare and decree that it is done. We accept that it is done. So we let it be, and we do so by saying, and so it is.
I release my fear. I release my fear. I am open in my heart. I release my fear. I release my fear. I am open in my heart. I release my fear. I release my fear. I am open in my heart. I release my fear. I release my fear. I am open in my heart. I release my pain. I release my pain. I am open in my heart. I release my pain. I release my pain. I am open in my heart. I release my shame. I release my shame. I am open in my heart. I release my shame. I release my shame. I am open in my heart. I am only love. I am only love. I am open in my heart. I am only love. I am only love. I am open in my heart. I release my
I see the divine presence in all others. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Psalm 133:1. The best way to make friends is to realize that we meet life in everyone. The God in us meets the God in others. Proclaiming the divine presence, believing in it, we shall meet it. Love will find a perfect way. Our faith in the divine presence in others will overcome the fear of being misunderstood or hurt. If the mind is calm and serene, there will be less liability toward pain. Therefore, at all times, we should be serene and poised. Confidence and love cast out fear. The person without fear is the only truly whole person. It is ours to decide whether we shall live in fear or in faith. Let us decide to live in faith. Let us learn to practice faith until all fear disappears, until life ceases to be a funeral dirge and becomes a song of joy. To find peace in the midst of confusion, we must realize our center in pure spirit. To reach this place of confidence and faith in the midst of doubt and uncertainty, we should consciously unite our thought with the divine mind. I know that God is within me. I know the Spirit within me is perfect. I enter into its peace and am secure in its protection. The unerring judgment of divine intelligence directs my way. The presence of love uplifts me and lights my life today. This is taken from 365 Days, Science of Mind, A Year of Daily Wisdom from Ernest Holmes, page 45.
Let us understand that anything of which we can become aware of is a neighbor, whether it appears as a person, place, or thing. Every idea in consciousness is a neighbor. We can love that neighbor as we see him, or it possessing no power except that which comes from God. When we see God as the cause and our neighbor as that which is in and of God, then we are loving our neighbor, whether that neighbor appears as a friend, relative, enemy, animal, flower, or stone. In such loving, which understands all neighbors to be of God, derived of God's substance, we find that every idea in consciousness takes its rightful place. Those neighbors who are part of our experience find their way to us, and those who are not are removed. Let us resolve loving our neighbor into a spiritual activity, beholding love as the substance of all there is, no matter what the form may be. As we rise above our humanhood to a higher dimension of life in which we understand our neighbor to be pure spiritual being, God-governed, neither good nor bad, we are truly loving. Love is the law of God. When we are in tune with divine love, loving whether it be friend or enemy, then love is a gentle thing bringing peace. And this is from Goldsmith, chapter 5. I'm sorry.
This next reading comes from Howard Thurman, The Inward Journey, and it's titled, A Personal Presence Everywhere. The only strength for me is to be found in the sense of a personal presence everywhere. It scarcely matters whether it be called human or divine. a presence which only makes itself felt at first in this or that particular form and picture. Into this presence we come, not by leaving behind what are usually called earthly things or by loving them less, but by living more intensely in them and loving more what is really lovable in them. For it is literally true that this world is everything to us, if only we choose to make it so, if only we live in the present because it is eternity. Thus wrote Henry Nettleship toward the end of the 19th century. In a very real sense, we are earthbound creatures caught always in the rigid context by which our experiences are defined. The particular fact or experience which we are facing at this moment, or the memory of other particular facts or experiences from other moments, these are our openings. These are the doors through which we enter into wider meanings, into wider contexts. When our little world of particular experiences seems to be illumined by more, much more than itself, and we seem to be caught up into something bigger than our little lives, we give to such moments special names. They become watershed times. We mark the times in special ways with special symbols. If it is love of man and woman, or woman and woman, it is the ring, or man and man, the ceremonial, or the deep stillness of intimate disclosure. If it is the peak of joy, the emptying of the soul and suffering, or the fragmented activities of the daily round, there is the sense of altar, the searching phrase from the holy book, or the gathered tear and the quickening pulse. At such times, and myriad others perhaps, we know that we live our way deeply in the present, only to discover that we are invaded by the eternal. Sensitize our spirits, O Holy Spirit, that we may tread reverently in the common way, mindful that the glory of the eternal is our companion. May we shrink not from the present intensity of our experiences, lest we turn away from the redeeming power of thy perfect love. And so it is.
hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercies I see. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Summer and winter and springtime and harvest, thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and a bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine and 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercies I see. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercies I see. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
So this is the conclusion of our special service this morning. And I trust that we all stand in our power today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and forevermore. I pray that we all be filled with faith, and that our love and that our faith turns into the greater love expressed as love. So we invite you all as we move into our benediction of song and we move out fulfilled and prepared and ready to be moved into inspired action come Tuesday. Warren?
I need you. You need
Would you please
me.
stand?
We are a part of God's body. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. It is God's will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I pray for you. I pray for me. You are a part of God's body. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. It is God's will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I pray for you. You pray for me. We are a part of God's body. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. It is God's will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive.
I pray for you, you pray for me.
We are a
Part of God's body.
I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. It is God's will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive.
And so, let this be our benediction. And so it is.
We've never met before? I feel like we did. I think we did, yeah. I can't remember.
You won't live to see the future that you fight for. Maybe no one gets to reach that perfect day. If the work is never over, then how do you keep marching anyway? Do you carry a banner as far as you can, rewriting the world with your imperfect pen, till the next stubborn girl picks it up in a picket line over and over again, and you join in the chorus of centuries, chanting to her. The path will be twisted and risky and slow, but keep marching, keep marching. Will you fail or prevail? Well, you may never know, but keep marching, Keep marching, 'cause your ancestors are all the proof you need. That progress is possible, not guaranteed. It will only be made if we keep marching on. Keep marching on. Keep marching on. Keep marching on. And remember every mother that you came from. Learn as much from our success as our mistakes. Don't forget you're merely one of many others on the journey every generation makes. We did not end in justice, and neither will you. But still we make strides, so we know you can too. Make peace with our incomplete power and use it for good, 'cause there's so much to do. There is so much to do. The gains will feel small and the losses too large. You'll rarely agree with whoever's in charge. 'Cause your ancestors are all the proof you need. That progress is possible, not guaranteed. It'll only be made if we keep marching, keep marching. Keep marching on. 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 So keep marching. Marching. We're always behind you, sir. Let history sound the alarm. The future demands that we fight for it now. It will only be us if we keep marching on. Our path will be twisted and risky and slow. But the world can be changed. We've done it before. So keep marching, marching, marching. And the time yet. Keep marching. No matter what it looks like, no matter what lies ahead.
DJs at the polls is bringing the beats to local polling locations on Election Day. Remember, who you vote for is private, but whether you vote is public.